Hello, welcome, God bless you. So this one is on holiday gift ideas for the homeless in your community. In case you want to weave them into your world in this time of good cheer and I'm losing my words. So it's just a time that people give gifts. So I thought, hey, I'll throw out some ideas. Because I know y'all love us so much. I know some house people do. Actually, I have met house people that prefer hanging with homeless people, which is cute. The one, it's sad, he got priced out of the coast and the valley, but when he used to come out and hang with us, he would always bring, not always, but if he would stop and get like coffee and stuff, he'd always, buy 1 or 2 extra cups, and whoever he saw first would get them. So that was really sweet. So one thing that surprised me, the one guy, street guy, I know, I haven't seen him in forever, but when I would see him, I'd be like, do you need anything? And the thing he would always want the most was like some hydrogen peroxide and Q-tips. He hated having dirty ears. And when you don't get to shower and, Q-tips, they always like come in like in the mass of things, and so that's really not, I know I've gotten frustrated when I'm in a car, so I'm like, I don't need this many at one point, I only have a car. So it's even more frustrating when you have your life on your back. So yeah, it would make his day to just give him some Q-tips and hydrogen peroxide. And he'd always want a couple baby aspirin for pain. He didn't have any teeth, so he couldn't swallow. So I don't know. Okay, so on we go. And some things cost money and some things don't. So emergency blankets. He didn't like this. The Q-tip guy, he had one. I don't know if it's the only thing he had. I actually liked it. It cost a couple dollars. Got it a few years ago at Walmart. It's super lightweight, but it's super noisy, and if you were to give this, please put it in a Ziploc bag because they're very unmanageable. When you open them up, they just like spring. So they need to be controlled. So if you give it, please give it in a Ziploc bag. But I find them helpful when it gets like really cold. I put it on over my other blankets, and it does help keep the chill out. So that's good. Hand warmers, feet warmers. The other year I was looking for them here. I don't know where in the world you get them here. I know in other areas you can find them at dollar stores and at discount stores. But feet and hand warmers, which was interesting, I was just reading, and they can take like 15-20 minutes to heat up, but this one lasts for up to 7 hours. And the average temperature is 129, so it heats up, man, and it definitely gets cold. So I know a lot of guys who are on the streets, like their first thing in the morning is go get a cup of coffee to try to warm up. But in these things, it's really good to put them like on your arteries, not necessarily your hands and feet, but on your arteries. So it is heating up your core of your body, which is just the best thing to keep warm. And I have found keeping your core warm it's very helpful. Vests are very good. Socks and just shirts and stuff. If you have stuff in your house, if like your house is overwhelming you, maybe it's time to go through and sort it and clean it out, and whatever you don't want, you could just give it away. So whether you just put it where there's a lot of homeless, or whether you hand it directly to them, or whether you give it to a shelter. But I know there's a lot of people who do not use shelters whatsoever. So I know when I was de-hoarding the garage with my dad, it was hard for him to get rid of like some of the automotive, and we started a thing, and I'm like, I'll take him out west. So I shared it with a couple guys I know, and then I had stuff left over. So I put the tub in an area with a whole bunch of RVs and vans, and it was gone in short order. So I hope whoever got it is happy. And even like bathrooms, because everyone needs to use the bathroom, can drop stuff off there. You just have to make sure it's not on cleaning day. But though I have seen some woman one time, she gave me like a size 12 pairs of men's shoes and some other stuff that really wasn't helpful whatsoever. But I was like, oh, well, someone needs them. And it was sweet because there was a guy sleeping on the bench, and I put it near him, and a city worker came up, and I'm like, oh no. But he looked in the bag, and when he saw they were gym shoes, he just left them there. So that was good. I was very happy, because you just never know with people. So, but yeah, so yeah, even when people give me stuff that I don't need, it's like, oh sure, I'll take it. Someone needs it. So let's see. Yeah, clothes and stuff you don't want. Food, whether it's like food or gift certificates to restaurants or fast food. But you do have to be aware that a ton of people in the homeless community, we have major issues with their teeth. Whether, like my case, an awful dentist, which it sucked. I was actually warned not to stay in LA. I was actually told to go to one of two places, which I was just like, oh, that's so far away just to get teeth done. And I went just outside of LA, which is not far enough. It was a horrific experience. It's the worst dental experience of my life. It was supposed to be simple fillings, and instead he damaged multiple teeth. Some of them are heavily damaged, and he damaged the nerves within my face also. So I spent like the first better part of a year not even being able to move my face, and to this day I have major issues. I just have major issues eating and drinking stuff. It really sucks. There's a lot of things it's either very hard or downright impossible to eat. So dental care is a massive issue within this community. I just had a friend, he knew he had can't find my words, a cavity, and he didn't realize how bad until his tooth cracked off the other week right at the root. So that sucks. And some people, because of drugs, just don't have teeth. But those are major issues for people in this community. So if you do give actual food, like, stay on the soft side, the protein side and the soft side, because protein is really good to have, and but a lot of things are hard, like jerky. That's not, at least me, that's not possible. But yeah, there are a lot of limitations when it comes to food. So alrighty, so baby wipes. And I like putting stuff in bags. This is good for in between. It helps keep you clean. It's nowhere as good as a shower, but they do help keep you clean. I went one time 6 months in between showers, and it was between washing up at sinks and using those, but it's just nothing beats a warm shower. So, and even like those things, like the scruffy things, I found that really helpful, because you can wash all you want and wash with wash towels, but it does not, when you're not able to shower regularly and with warm water, it just does. It's not fun with your skin. So, but baby wipes are definitely, and I just get these at the dollar store. So 80 of them, and then I cut them in half, so I get twice as much. So anywho, those are good things. Hand sanitizer wipes, I like those better than the liquid. The liquid could be easier to carry if you're on the streets, but I like the wipes better. They don't seem to dry out. They don't seem to have as much alcohol. They just don't dry out my hands as much. Anywho, if you're dealing with a person in a vehicle, gift certificate to a gas station for oil or an oil change. Gas station for gas. Trying to talk. Very challenging. So yeah, I've never received that. I've never known anyone to receive it. I've always thought it'd be really cool to receive it. But yeah, I've never gotten gas money or a gift certificate for an oil change. But those are things that definitely part of life. Some freebies. Just smile. I'm a citizen too. I'm a human too. Can't help that my life didn't go as planned. So, and just leave people asleep, especially in the middle of the night. That's just beyond rude. It's so inappropriate when someone is minding their own business on public land, whether it's the street or in the middle of nowhere. It's so incredibly inappropriate to be screwing with people in the middle of the night, especially when they're minding their own business. It's not okay to wake people up. It just isn't. Let people sleep. So, and that's another thing with street homeless. I mean, they're on their feet all the time. I know they get yelled at, and it's just like, it's just, they've got issues. So if they need to rest a minute, like, have some mercy, which is usually more than a minute though. And they're probably dealing with a whole much more health issues than you are, so have some mercy. I'm amazed at how many people have had like really bad accidents. Okay, mouthwash, shampoo. I like shampoo. I like to use it as a body wash too. Because bars aren't cool when you're like showering publicly and you're bound to drop it and then it's like in sand or who knows, you know, how many feet germ are down there. So I just prefer shampoo to wash with. But it's nice to be clean. It's people, even homeless people like to be clean. I have to say that that's one of the harder things is not to be regularly clean. So, but hey, if you can break that, you can break anything and you're fine. You're good to go in the homeless community. But people do like to be clean. Hat. This is really important, especially in the wintertime. Holy moly. Because it gets cold and you lose a lot of heat from your head. So whether it's really tight like this or have a looser one too, and that's really comfy. But yeah, hats are important. And vests are great. Anything with Sherpa. They have Sherpa. They're not only blankets now, but they have, what is it? I've seen them like they line the inside of coats and vest with Sherpa. Oh, it's really lightweight and really warm. It retains heat really good. I love those. Especially if you're dealing with someone on the streets. I mean, sometimes they have places to stash stuff and sometimes they don't. And that's just really nice because it's really lightweight. So, and the last one, a gift certificate to a store, a grocery store, a dollar store. Any store would work. But yeah, so that's nice. Those are ideas. So, have a great one. Bye-bye.